honeymoon phase, it's new, right? Your connection with the human being is new, and you're like, okay, dope, this is nice. Mm, and the ego has nothing to judge really because it doesn't really know, right? And so the things that we've been missing from that we missed from our parents, that's been neglected, the person that we're intimately with kind of fills that in, fills in that void. So everything is great, and you're like, yeah. And either weeks or months later, it all gets different. Now the ego comes out, it's like, okay, we've been nice long enough and whatever. Now I notice he's doing this, and you start to notice very small things. It starts to transform, and then your ego stays attached to it rather than you checking your mind and be like, hey, I know what you're doing. You just like, you take notes of all those small things, and then it just piles and piles and piles and piles and piles without even realizing you have like mad resentment towards that person. Something I noticed, and I've gone through so many of like my past connections, relationships. I'm like, yo, this has happened every time. And then it's like, it's really, not every time, but it's really interesting because you may have this connection when it's great in the beginning, and then something changes. Like, there's like, the person all of a sudden changes. You're like, what the fuck? Like, what? And now, people change all the time. That's the thing we have to accept, right? We expect people to stay the same way. But if people stay the same way, we wouldn't even endure that. So, right. And so, what I've realized is that when we decide people change, they change almost in a way where now they're able to trigger us in a more deeper fashion, in a more almost in a way where they can easily just hit those buttons. Like easily hit those buttons, when before, like, we didn't care. We're like, oh, it's okay, it's whatever. It's okay, it's whatever. Like, I like it. And then later on, you're just like, oh, that shit's fucking annoying. Now you find it like annoying. It's like, and it's so interesting. And the crazy thing is, something I've noticed too is something I realized too is because I did this. I'm like, I've been hurt by these people, this. And I'm like, is it that we've been hurt by these people, or we allowed ourselves to get hurt? That's something we use a lot, you know? And I hear it a lot. Like, oh my God, this person hurt me, that person hurt me, I was hurt by this person. I'm like, okay, I can see where that makes sense, but in a connection, it's two. It's always two. So if someone hurt you because you also allowed yourself to get hurt.